Good evening everybody. Today we will discuss the next topic of the photochemistry, that is the Lumi ketone rearrangement. In the Lumi ketone rearrangement, our starting material is an alpha beta unsaturated ketone as a part of a ring. And we can see that the fourth position of the alpha beta unsaturated ring is maximum substituted with the alkyl group or aryl group. And during the chemical reaction, the carbon in the fourth position of a ring is migrated to the C2 of the ring. And during the chemical reaction, the bond formation will occur between the C2 and C4, and the bond breaking occur between the C4 and C5. Let me moving into the first example. Here our starting material is a santonin, and see in the bottom of the slide, the santonin exists in the S0 state in the ground state. And during the irradiation, the carbonyl group of the santonil absorb the radiation and undergo homolytic cleavage and to form a new radical, that is oxygen radical and radical in the carbonyl carbon. After that, the pi bond in the fifth and sixth position, that means C double bond C in the C5 and C6, pi bond exists in the C5 and C6 is homolytically cleaved and to form a radical in fifth and sixth position, and the radical in the first position and the sixth position is combined together, and we will get a pi bond in between the C1 and C6, and the radical which is present in the fifth position combined with the radical which is generated by the homolytic cleavage of the pi bond existing between C2 and C3. So, we will get a sigma bond between C3 and C5 and a new radical in the C2 position. After that, the sigma bond in the C4 and C5 is homolytically cleaved, and the carbon in the fourth position, that means the radical which is generated in the fourth position is migrated or clubbed with the radical in the second position. The positive charge in the second position. And the radical which is generated by the homolytic cleavage of the sigma bond between C4 and C5 is combined with the radical in the C6, and the rearrangement occur, and finally our result is a Lumi santonin. Now we are moving into the another rearrangement, that is Barton reaction. So in the Barton reaction, alkyl nitriles undergo the photochemical reaction and to form a gamma hydroxyoxenes. See the example in which our starting material is an alkyl nitrides. Alkyl nitrides is an alkyl esters of nitrous acid, and during the photochemical reaction, the bond between the oxygen and nitrogen, the sigma bond between the oxygen and nitrogen is homolytically cleaved and to form a NO radical, and this NO radical is exist in the reaction medium, and the CH sigma bond in the delta position is homolytically cleaved and to form a hydrogen radical, and this hydrogen radical is picked out by the oxygen radical and to form an OH bond, and the NO bond is NO radical is combined with the secondary radical in the carbon atom and to form this structure, and after the rearrangement we will get an oxenes as the final product. Now the another example in which our organic starting material is a nitrides, that means RON double bond O, and it absorbs the radiation in 300 to 320 nanometer, and due to the N to pi star transition, and it undergo the homolysis of the oxygen nitrogen single bond, and this is followed by the delta hydrogen abstraction, and the free radical recombination occurs, and the tautomerization occurs, and to form an oximes as the product. Okay, so this is the Barton reaction. Both the reaction, that is Lumi ketone rearrangement and Barton reaction, are very important. I hope that you understood the rearrangement. Thank you.